So the methodology that I adopted, I used basically two questionnaires. The first one to triangulate findings in cybersecurity literature, and also to define what was the interesting criteria for to search, to find, to discover the talents. So I identified the criteria. This is basically the quantitative and qualitative criteria that I'm using. Okay. Basically, it can be used, a combination of these. A person can be selected just by competencies. For example, I'm searching for a person that has competence, has knowledge in network security and forensics and so on. And maybe I need a background in computer science. So it can be a combination with one or more of these criteria here. Okay. Okay, so then I did the experiments with a test data set when I finished my model. And finally, I did a second questionnaire to appraise the model with a set of experts back in the Brazilian government. So this is my ontology model. Don't worry, it's further explained in the details in the paper. But basically, the concept of society is afforded by the concept of nation, which generates a cybersecurity context. Within the concept of nation, we have further actors, we have further agents here, the person, okay, and we have organizations. And the cybersecurity agency is a type of organization which is recurringly in all nations. We have some sort of cybersecurity agency coordinating these efforts. And they they have roles, okay, and they perform behaviors. These behaviors within the ontology model, they are mapped through processes, okay, they are norm-based. So since I'm using norms here in each of these processes, they can be further deployed using whatever computer language I want when I'm going to deploy the system. Okay, so here, for example, a person as a participant is registered by a cybersecurity agency as an account administrator. Okay, so he creates afterwards a participant profile. Likewise, an organization that needs to contract, that requires an expertise, requires experts, he defines a project with a project profile, with a cybersecurity agency as a data steward that conducts what is the needed information for this. And after these two profiles are defined, we can automatically, the candidate is selected. So we have, among that huge talent pool, we can significantly reduce that talent pool to a minor set. This list of candidates is further optimized, is ranked. Then, for example, the contractor contracts a team for a project and further evaluates this team. This feedback, this evaluation after the project is concluded, feedbacks the organization. Okay, so it can be the projects can be further improved, and also updates the participant profile. Okay, and the participant profile, as I said, is also updated by peer reviewers. Okay, based on interactions on a closed social media. So the participant profile is co-created by the participant itself and by the community. So we have we improve trust in the information that is being provided. So, and the results, I have a project for 1-2015 that I used 1,000 profiles, out of which generated 18 candidates. And within this specific profile, as an example, we had two competencies, computer forensics and forensics. We had a required academic background, information science, and certification, ISSMP, for example. Okay, so these weights are calculated via pairwise comparison using the AHP when the project is defined. Okay, and as I said, 10,000 participants were reduced to 18 candidates that were ranked. Okay, here we reduced to 18, and then here it was ranked using AHP. So following the results, we have like 2 candidates that were selected. We have here ranked number 1, candidate 47. Okay, he has computer forensics, this value. He has a post-graduation in information science, and he has the ISSMP. Okay, the second ranked candidate here. Okay, he was well rated and peer reputation. Okay, but he overlapped with the first one because he has computer forensics already, but he doesn't have a forensics. So if we go to the third one, okay, if we go to the third one here, we have he has a medium level of peer reputation. He doesn't have computer forensics, but he has forensics. So we can get a team, compose a team to address this project with these project needs. Okay, so after candidate 47 and 354 was selected, and the project was concluded, then they were evaluated, okay, according to their work reputation. This reputation, that can be low, medium, or high, just for standards. But these standards is a person receives a medium rating if he concludes well that specific competence by which he was hired. If he substantially exceeds his work, he receives a high appraisal. And if he doesn't achieve a minimum of what was expected with that work reputation, with that competence, he receives a low value. So the reputation system here calculates this way. So as we might see, this one that's already candidate 354 that has a very high work reputation, because it's almost achieving 1. The algorithm ensures that the reputation is between 0 and 1. So when it has this moving factor, that when it's almost achieving, it begins to slow. It becomes more difficult to achieve 100% of reputation. But if a person is negatively evaluated, he receives a significant how can I say, a significant impact. Okay, so the people have to strive to keep their performance. Okay, so to finalize, we had some implications for both research field and also for value to industry, for all the stakeholders that are involved. We got some positive appraisals from the experts that are involved, that judge the method. And we have some also future research directions, which I'm already also working on my thesis. So my thesis basically is the ontology model extended. We have some more processes in the talent discovery life cycle that is being encompassed. So in conclusion, there are challenging needs in cybersecurity, and one of them is how to put the right person in the right place. So even people that are not actually talent in its most common sense, they can become talents if they're working happily, they're working properly, and their skills are being well employed. Okay, so thank you very much.
All right, thank you.